You shuffle it around and say, is this what I want to hear? Sometimes they misled us, and we just have to just be your own self. Think for yourself, know what you want in a relationship, and then you go for it.
Thank you very much, ma. I'm going to pick one of the nation. Let's start with the religion part of it. In fact, that's happened really back in your days and in the days of our mothers. When we talk about religious traits, we're looking at you can't marry into some certain family, or your parents don't allow you to marry a person because their religion is not yours. So, Auntie Francesca, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, because most of them, they believe that their children should marry somebody from where they worship. And if they don't marry from where they worship, maybe it's a Christian or a Muslim, they feel so bad about it. And they'll try to convince their daughter not to marry a Muslim. But if the daughter is in love with a Muslim, there's nothing they can do. But the only thing is that the pressure will be too much on that daughter.
On the relationship.
On the relationship, because she wants to satisfy her people. At the same time, she loves her boyfriend or her husband. And so by so doing, the family now would now start telling her all sorts of story about Muslims to bias her, But the thing I say is that they should let the girl do whatever she likes. It's whoever she loves that she will flow with. Because if they force her to go and marry a Christian, how are we sure that the marriage is going to be successful? So the only thing is that the parents should not come into the girl's affair. They should let her do whatever she likes and give her a blessing towards the marriage. Not to now start telling her story or history or whatever. But her happiness should be the parents' happiness. So that's what I say in it.
Thank you very much. Auntie, back to you.
Yes. Let's say, from what Sister has just said now, they will try to advise you not to marry a Christian, not to marry a Muslim.
Or someone of the opposite religion.
Exactly, or the opposite religion. But at the end of the day, it depends on the both of you, what you really want out of your marriage. Sometimes, because they're so biased, they make you feel biased. They try to change your mind and say, oh, this is not good for you. You have to do this. You have to do that. The Muslim are this. We cannot base things, marriage on a religion. Only. We have to base it on love.
When we say base it on love, what are the composition of love that you need
composition of love, two people come together and then you've seen each other before you get into it anyway. So and then you love each other because you started from relationship anyway, from being friends, and then it leads to a very solid relationship, and then it becomes love. Yes, and there's different type of love, and then you look. Yes, that's another topic. We don't want to go to that anyway. Yes, we go to it next time. But in this case, when it comes to religion, you just have to be very, very careful, because it can be something that it would not make the two couple work, to be able to work between them, because the parents had already started. And this is the reason why I think parents should always keep their nose out of our children's relation.
But is it possible for parents to be able to keep their nose out completely?
Not completely, but when it comes to religion, we should base marriage on religion. We are serving the same God. Whichever way people are serving it, we are serving the same God. That's my own belief. The two couple have to be in the same accord, understanding, and then because they're sharing love together, that will take them further.
Okay, thank you very much, Auntie. But on the basis of parents interfering, and so what limit is one, but another thing is like you're our elders, and you always tell us to listen to your elders, listen to your parents, so that your days may be long. The Bible says it, our old one says it, because Now, what's the beauty of a marriage
Mhm.
without the blessing of your father
Father, your
or of
mother.
your mother?
Yes.
So it becomes so difficult
Yes.
because you want the blessings of your parent,
Yes.
but at the same time, you don't want to lose your union. So
Mhm.
do we say this has to do more on parents or what?
Yes.
Hmm.
Starts to do more on parents because it's the pressure they are putting on their daughter or their son.
Hmm.
Now that's what makes him make up his mind, determine what he wants to do.
Hmm.
Because if the parents are giving him too much pressure, he will be confused. He wouldn't know what to do.
Okay.
So
So,
then-
on that point, at the point where okay, the parent, so we need more advice to the parent now.
Yes, yes.
So as a parent, what would you say to parent out there on
Yeah.
religious matters?
On religious matter, I will tell my son or my daughter that I will give you my blessing. If you are happy with him and you think that you can cope, because if you now marry a
Because the
Muslim,
challenges that come with
challenges
different
that-
religion.
yeah, exactly. If you are able to cope with it, then I for one, I wouldn't mind. I will just give them go ahead because
As
I
long
too
as
I
they're
got
happy.
I'm a Christian, but I got married to a Muslim man.
And you were happy in your
I'm
union.
happy in my relationship.
But at the same time, mommy, you are also lucky.
Yeah.
There are some people who are not lucky like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
So if parents are saying, don't marry this person because of different religious background, it's probably from what they've experienced,
Yes.
what they've seen, what they've heard.
Yes.
So
that's true.
we can't really blame them so much for wanting the best for their child because probably they've seen disappointment or
From
they-
experience.
From
From
experience,
experience,
you know.
yes.
It doesn't really have to happen to them before we call it experience.
Yes. Or from
What they've heard of
what would have
seen.
heard
Mhm.
from other people,
Yes.
or what would have happened to
So
other
how do
family.
we, what's the word now, bridge this gap, create a balance between parents and children on religious matter? To be able to like cement, how do they come to an agreement? The child doesn't want to be rude.
Well,
They have a lot of
I
tension
think
already.
the family, the parents should understand that where two people are joined
Mm.
together, because whatever in either way they're gonna be joined together because they already started a relationship. It is very difficult to now break them up because of a religion.
Yeah.
So I think the parents should just let go
Yes, exactly.
and then give them their own choice, because
Mhm.
this is what she would have, chosen to say.
Choice.
It is a choice at the
Yes,
end of the day, because when you like something, nobody can stop you from having it. So
Exactly.
you might as well let her have a taste of it, and then if she now comes back and said, well, Mom, oh, you know what you said the other day, I think I cannot cope anymore. Then
Exactly.
that's when you now stepped in and then let her understand that, well, we have to start, we have to make sure that
It works.
it works, because at the end of the
You are
day,
in already.
you are in already, and you don't want to jump into a marriage and jump out straight away. You have to give it time, because these are two different people coming together where a background is different.
Friends, yeah, different background.
Understanding, upbringing is different. So we have to give them time before it starts working. So and this is the advice I would give to
Thank
my
you very
own
much.
parents and my
Thank you
own
very
children.
much.
Sorry.
That's a very beautiful word.
Thank you.
But another one again is this. I'm going to close the religion part of the traits
Okay.
on this. Now, what if the parent, for example, maybe the father is like, okay, after all they said and do, they're like, okay, fine, no worry, you guys just go and do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And the mother says, no way over my dead body. Or it's the father that insists, it's not happening over my dead body. What are the things that can happen, and how do we deal with that? Mommy
Yes.
Francesca.
What we do is for the mother of the girl or the man
Mm.
to go to the father and now tell him, look here, you cannot marry your daughter, or you cannot give your son a wife.
Mhm.
The best thing is that whatever they want, let us give them advice
And pray.
and pray for them, because you cannot just say over your dead body.
Mm.
If this, because they are here, that's why we are able to tell them yes or no. If they are abroad, what will you do?
Some parents still do.
Well,
Some parents still do.
well, if they do that, if the girl still wants to marry, you go ahead and ignore the parent. I've seen a place where the girl now said, whether my father likes it or not, I
I'm
love
moving
him,
on.
I'm moving on. And then when they now move on, it's left for the boy to start treating her very, because in some cases, the husband now will now, after 2 or 3 years, he will start misbehaving.
Most especially because he knows there's no family backing.
Yes, because there's no parental backing.
Hmm.
And then by so doing, the girl will now start regretting
Lamenting.
and lamenting about her marriage. So the best thing is for the man now or the woman to not tell the boy, look here, even my father doesn't want, but you know what, let us set an example. You behave and let's see how. Then the girl will be going to the parents or the boy will be going to the parents to tell them that, to convince them that no, I will treat this girl nicely, but daddy don't worry, or mommy don't worry, you are having the best son-in-law. So by so doing, the father will not say, well, since he has been coming here, he will go there with the girl or the boy and he behave, and it left to the both of them now to know how to talk to their parents. If they talk to if the girl is the father's pet, she will know how to pet the father or tell the husband, this is what you have to do for the father. To calm him down. On his birthday, let's find something. Once a while, take him out on a dinner. Try to be a good around him. The father will come down and say, okay, well, I think the boy.
Finally, they will come down.
Yes,
Thank you very much. That's a very, very beautiful. Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. So you've all heard that about religious traits and how to deal with it. Okay, so in conclusion, it's going to take a lot of patience.
Yes.
It's going to take a lot of endurance, tolerance, and it's going to be determination.
Yes.
When you want something really bad, you need to really go for it.
Yes.
So if you're having such challenges, go on your knee, pray to God, be patient, and look for strategies to go about it. Your parent cannot be stubborn forever. Just give it time and keep doing all the tricks mommy just taught you now.
Yeah.
So if you need more tricks, inbox me and we'll talk to you. Okay, mommy also talked about culture traits.
Yes.
I think this also is similar to religious traits. Has to do with parents. And we have that a lot, especially in Africa.
Yes.
So as both parents, what are you going to say out there to parents? Not it's more to the parent now.
Yeah.
Because they are the one that bring this issue. Over kitty, over my dead body.
Yes.
If one Ekiti has been bad,
But,
doesn't mean all the Ekiti are bad.
Yes.
One rotten egg does not mean all the basket has to be thrown away.
I've done it before.
Oh yeah, over to you, mommy.
Because my son, when the first girlfriend he had was an Igbo girl.
Oh.
I said, over my dead body, I don't want Igbo.
Mm.
So now, the real wife now, when I arrived in England, he came to pick. I said, who is your new girlfriend now? He said, I said, where is it from? I said, Ben. I said, Ben, I don't want to hear that Ben. They are the same family. Ben. They are from the same place. Please, I don't want both of them. Himself and the friend. They laughed and looked at me. I said, why both of you looking at me? I'm sure there's something fishy. Oh, this guy is not Igbo. Say, no, it's not Igbo. It's from the Edo or whatever.
What's this?
No, that the guy is from Igbo.
Igbo, correct.
So until the day he brought the girl, he told her that, you know what, if you want to go to my mom, just kneel down, greet her very well, be nice about her. So when she came now, she came with smiling
Packaging.
Yeah.
She's finished with packaging.
She knelt down. I was so happy. I said, oh, this is my wife. Sit down on my
Not
lap.
knowing where she's from. That's a smart one.
You don't want to know if she's actually go
when she now sat on my knee, I said, thank you very much. How are you? How is your mom? How is your father? Says they are fine. Then they left. So not until when they now he got pregnant. And then
Too late.
Yes. My son now said, now marriage now. I said, marriage, where are we going? Say we are going to village. I said, which village? I said, my goodness. But he told me that this guy is from Edo. I said, well, mommy, let me be honest with you. The mother is from Edo, but the father is from Igbo. I said, wow. The Igbo I cannot stand. But as God will have it, they are together up to now. They are happily married. Even though the girl demonstrated a bit for me, she showed me really Igbo girl, but I'm forgiving her and I don't want to go about it.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Thank you for that.
you don't tell them over your dead body. If you say over your dead body, that's what they will now bring to you. So just bless them and thank God, whatever He brings, let it be a
Successful one.
marriage,
That's
and let
right,
them love
yes.
themselves.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, come to cultural. I think, from what my elder sister has just said, being you have to let go, or don't say over your dead body, because saying over your dead body, it will happen behind you, obviously. But like she said, you just have to be tactics about it anyway. You know what you want from a relation, so you go ahead. And the boy has played very smart work there. You can see, from what Sister has just said, that he didn't tell her because he has already said
No
no
Igbo.
Igbo. But I think, you're saying, coming to cultural thing, I think we parents should not be saying, we don't like this culture, because one person is bad, doesn't mean the whole culture is bad. You have to deal people individually. Yes, that is where individual thing comes in. Because whoever would have done something bad to a certain family doesn't mean another member of that culture is gonna treat, is gonna behave the same way. So we should not base on cultural. We should try to blend in a little bit, because this is year 2019, so things should be a bit mellow than with we parents anyway.
Do we say it's easier for people in Europe to be able to deal with cultural traits and religious traits, or is it all the same?
That's a bit dicey, to be honest, because I would not look into cultural anything. Let me be honest with you. We're all individual and we're all different. It depends on you, who you are. You see, to say, oh, I don't want this culture, I don't want that culture. Oh, one of my friends married them, they are bad. No, things does not work like that,
But it's for example, let me use this example that I'm in England and I've got somebody from Hausa who wants to marry me.
Yeah,
And my
from the
parents
north.
are and my parents are kicking against it. But unfortunately my parents are in Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, but because I'm in England, is it easier for me to be able to deal with my parents' rejection than if I was in Nigeria with them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
How?
Do you want you say something to say? Please, if you have something to say.
So,
Yes, because you are here and they are back home,
yes.
so they don't know what is happening here. So you go ahead and do whatever you want to do. If there's pregnancy and you have a child, your parents cannot say a thing. They will just jolly welcome the.
I've heard a story
Yes.
when the woman had a child,
Yeah.
and one of the parents insisted,
That's.
if you like, carry half child. If you like, don't have child. If you like, carry the child and give it to the owner. As far as they are concerned, you're not getting married to this person.
Well, those are very difficult situations because they don't mean well for their daughter or their boy, because after all they're not going to marry their son or their daughter.
But then, don't you also think
I
maybe
have
there could be
seen-
some dangers?
Yes.
They must have seen some things. It may not be.
Whatever they have said, they should pray against it.
I think
They should pray against it because these days you don't know. There are too many women these days. So even the men are even running away from marriage now. So whoever your daughter brings, just be prayerful and pray that the marriage will be successful. If you say no, whether you like it or not, you don't want it, then your daughter will be left alone. You cannot find any because everybody
And
is
that's not
rejecting her.
helping.
Yes, it's not helping.
and she'll never be happy.
She'll never be happy.
And not just will she not be happy, she will see you as a bad person.
Yes.
There will be a negative vibe that you
Oh,
don't
yes.
wish them well.
Well, of course.
And even no matter what you say and how you try to
Yes.
convince your child,
Yes.
that resentment will
Yeah,
always
will
be there.
be there. Yes.
That
yes.
my father doesn't wish me well, my mother doesn't wish me well.
Exactly.
I
If
know
they wish
somebody
me and they
who-
want me to be happy.
Yeah, can I come in there, please? I have seen somebody who the father said, no way, you are not marrying a white person. And this person I know, up till today, she has never got married to anybody.
You see?
She said if the father does not want her to marry this white man, she's not going to get married because she doesn't love anybody
Exactly.
except that person.
So why don't you leave that?
So
So
they
the
made a
father has
mistake.
used his stubbornness
Yes.
to mess up her life.
Like, on the-
And she stood by it and said, no way, then no marriage. And she remained not having marriage up till today.
You see, now the parents will be regretting their
No,
life.
they're not regretting because they all passed away. And this
Oh,
lady,
okay.
Look at that.
Before
Yes.
they pass away, they must have
she
regretted
remained the
it.
way because that's the only person she loves.
Oh,
And the other person, obviously, when your family comes in and said, you're not going to marry this
It's
person,
difficult.
that person
It's
will
difficult.
move on, especially men. They'll leave you alone and say,
It's
okay,
difficult.
if your family wants to marry you, let
Go
them
ahead, I'm
marry
moving
you.
on. That's
And then
true.
they move on.
That's true.
And this is what exactly happened in this situation anyway.
In summary, we've looked at cultural traits. It's a really big one, but the generalizing it is this, that we parents, we encourage our children. Now, if you have advice you want to give them, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
If you've noticed some things that are wrong or that could be detriment to their life or destiny, you talk to them about it, advise them about it,
Yes.
pray about it.
Yes.
Even if you know more people, like, okay, maybe I have your uncle who has this experience, try as much as you can convince them.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if they are still saying, Mommy, this is my choice, this is my decision, then let them be.
Let them,
Yes,
let
let
people,
them-
yeah.
Let them be happy.
That should be
Now,
nice.
not that you let them be just because you'll be able to say when they come out, Sheikh Otonje, didn't I tell you? I knew it was going to flop. It should not be
You
something
should
that
not have
doesn't
a
come from your
negative
heart,
mind.
you know. You should release them with prayer and
Yes,
say with
exactly.
blessing that, you know what,
Yes.
this marriage must work.
Work.
Yeah.
That even
And it should
if
work.
challenges should come up, you should be able to say no.
Every-
No, it's not all about culture. None is perfect. So even when there are challenges, don't see it as an opportunity to break that relationship. That I didn't even want you to marry this person
Yeah.
before. So it's an opportunity to scatter everything. But rather, they are in already because it's not just about them. It's about future, their destiny,
Yeah.
children that's going to come out of
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
It's a lot. It's also
Yes.
about your own next generation. It's not just affecting you. So I think a lot of parents are more selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, in their
They're
own
thinking
ways.
about just
Yeah, just
themselves.
themselves.
They're not
Yeah.
looking at the happiness and the future of their child.
Child.
So parents, please, let's take it on board. No matter how unsatisfied we may be with our children's choices, it's still
We
their
have to
choice.
respect people's choices
Choices.
anyway.
You know, if God, who has created all of us, said He has given you choice to choose between life and death, to do whatever you like.
Yeah.
We do anything we like on earth. We sin, we do everything. We commit murder, gbogbo. He allows us.
Yes.
How much more He has made as guardians of our children. You know, we should not derail them with the pretense of helping them. And there's something else that comes to my mind, Mommy, about destiny.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to use the story you told me as an
Yes.
example.
Yes.
Now, she said, if I can't marry this white person, then I'm not doing nothing. Now, do we know, does the parent know that is Ayomwani
That's
destiny?
it. That's
That
the
she has said,
destiny.
when we get to Eto, this is going to be the bone of
They
my
don't want
bone
to know.
and the flesh of my flesh.
Some-
Unfortunately, this destiny landed on earth as a white person. Can land probably on a different family, different religion background. But the moment you say by fire, by force, they can't come together. You have destroyed two destiny.
Yes.
Not just your child.
No. No.
Two destiny.
Because
Yours and that of
wherever
the person.
That person. The
And wherever
man
they
that
go,
married,
it's going to be
they're
scatter,
not gonna be
scatter.
happy.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's leave our sentiment.
Yes.
Let's
out of
leave
our
our
children's
selfish desire,
marriages.
you know, and let our children be. We of course most of it they call it out of love, but then there also has to be a limit.
Of course.
Everything
Well, you
has to be a limit.
Draw
Draw the line and say, you know what, let it be, because you don't want your children to be your enemy
At
Yes.
all.
at the end of the day.
Yes.
Because whether you like it or not, they will move on.
Of
Yes.
course.
You know, and you don't need that. You want to see your grandchildren.
No.
You want happy family. Everybody come around your table.
Exactly.
Everybody happy, smiling. You know,
Yes.
give them a chance.
Yeah.
And just pray for them, let it work.
Yeah.
If please remember, if you want to join in, the number to call again is 0744 033 1288. Do join in, and your contribution is very important. Okay, I'm going to look at another one, which is the finance part of it. I'm going to put financial one and status. Because when we talk about finance, status working hand in hand. I've seen this a lot in movies. Amy, uh, family of Okoya Tayo. How can you bring that wretched Mr. Nobody's son into my family? You know, now they see mostly like this person is what's this word now? You just want to steal from them.
Yes.
Gold digger.
The gold
That's the
digger,
word I
yes.
was looking for. They see them more as a gold digger.
Yes.
Kiro. And I wonder, is it not God that created everybody? And we all cannot be equal.
No, fingers are not equal.
How do we deal with this? Because it's not just parents that do this one.
Yeah. Huh?
And they affect a lot of singles.
Yes.
Because they are like
they too
status,
think,
you know?
I come from a
Do
very
you
rich
understand?
family. How can I come and marry this person? This person is low down to me. No, you see, this is what some of all these children are doing nowadays now, especially back home. They look at things and say, no way, I cannot marry from that family because they are not even rich as we are. And that is a very, very big mistake people are making.
Yeah.
You should not put finances and status into your marriages. Love. Let it be love. When you love somebody, whatever comes around with it, it goes with it. If somebody is not rich, that's their own destiny. Whoever is rich, try to support the other family so you become one. Because it says in the Bible, the man will leave his family, leave his and then the woman too will leave her mother and her father, and they
become
one. They become one. Two become one. So this is the way we should look at things from a religious status. We should always put God first and say money is nothing. If you don't have money, if we have money, we are the same. And that's how I think things should be going.
But then, mommy, you know, we also know that money is important.
Yes, money is important. That's why I said
it's an ingredient.
yes, it is. It is a very vital ingredient here. But that's why I said
It should not be.
you should
number
not
one.
you should not base love or marriages or money or status or say only and said, oh, I'm not gonna marry that person because they are not up to. And even though if the two love themselves, even when they become one, you still see argument like you are
any small issue that
that's
will
right.
come up.
It will become big. And then if the woman family are more richer than the husband, and that's when she will now say, oh, I didn't even want to marry you at first because your family, you don't have anything. Is my father married? No. That's a very, very wrong accusation. And I think people should learn. Forget about money. Money should not come into this at all, or status, and say, oh, we're better off than them. No. When you love somebody, even though if they come from the most wretched, you will love them with all the packages.
And we love them with all the packages.
Yes. And that's how God wants us to live together and love each other. Yes.
I know of a family, the father-in-law is very rich, and the girl's parents very poor. I was very impressed what happened because when they want to do the engagement, it was the father-in-law who rented everything, gave us food, did everything for us, and even asked the parents of the girl not to buy anything. They bought the same material, everything
In unity.
The parents didn't spend a dime. I was even telling her because she hasn't want to be a friend of mine. I told her you must be very lucky. She said, well, I don't know, this is what happened. In fact, when they asked the boy, where is your wife? Mentioned where the mother wanted to say, why should you go? The father said, let me tell you, whatever he brings, she brings, it's her happiness we want. So let me tell you, go and bring that boy. I want to know him. Now brought the boy did everything, frustrated, greeted the parents very well. Said, well, you know what? I love you. My daughter loves you, and whatever she loves, I love.
That's
so
it.
the only thing I want to give you treat her very well, and then please do whatever you want, but don't beat her. The
Mhm.
beating of it should be out of the show. So I will go along with you. So the father-in-law did everything on the wedding day,
That is a
present,
lucky guy.
everything. Yes, it happens this day. Most of it it happens this day. But the only thing, those days, parents will not say never, never. And because most of their girls are in the house, no marriages. So
But again,
lot of them-
but again, I don't 100% agree that we should not look at status. Why or at finance?
don't emphasize on
Don't
it.
emphasize too
Yes.
much.
Look,
on
yeah,
it.
You need to
look,
look at it.
you don't want to marry
No.
somebody who come from,
Who can even help you?
who cannot even
Has
help.
no future.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
because at the end of the day, no matter how much you love somebody,
Mhm.
if your needs are not met,
Met,
you
yes.
are struggling.
You're struggling.
Bit by bit, the love will be diminishing,
Of
Yes.
course, yeah.
and that
It
will
depends.
also
It
bring
may
more
not
threats.
diminish. It depends.
It may not diminish, but
If
you
it's a
will know
very
you
strong
cannot.
love.
How do I put it? You cannot celebrate that love as much as you would have.
Okay.
But
For
then,
example,
then
why
this is
to go
all
and
what
do
you should have
something?
put into consideration before you go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, that we also need to look at it.
Okay.
Then the wife
Even
should
though
do
we don't
something.
put it that as, that's number one priority.
If the husband cannot make it, the wife should be able to help the husband. Children enterprising, we can struggle a lot.
Yes, and
But
help.
the men, what we can do, the men cannot do it.
Hmm.
So if I have a man who hasn't got a lot, I'll help him so that nobody, the other
Know the
people
difference.
will see the difference. So by so doing, at least the man will say, oh, this woman is very hardworking. Since she tried to help me out, so let me do something
You
too.
go
So
towards
he,
right.
yeah, it takes two
But
to
for
tango.
me, in the year and the age we are now,
Mhm.
especially looking at England,
Mhm.
where a lot of women have gone extra mile
Yes,
for men.
yes.
And
At the end of the day, they slap them right, left,
Exactly.
and
That
center.
is it. That is
And
it.
they're like, instead of me now going for Mr. Low, that'll come and finish me again, let me go for Mr. High. So even if anything happens, I know whichever way, I'm not losing. So the distrust and the unfaithfulness and the disappointment in marriage and relationship has made people to say, you know what, I'm not settling for less anymore.
Yes.
And we can't really blame them.
Yeah.
It
But-
depends anyway.
That's why I said we look at on one side. So I'm looking at the other side of people who have been hurt,
Yes,
who have
the
done
past, yeah.
exactly what mommy have said, yet they've been disappointed.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
It's true.
so for
Most of
such
them.
a person to come back, I'll use another example. A woman can say, okay, my partner doesn't have status to stay in the country, and she decides, oh, come on, what's the big deal? I've got one. I'm gonna put mine down for you to get yours too.
Yeah,
And the guy gets it, and then disappoint her.
yeah, it happens.
Too many, we can't even
Yeah,
count it.
yeah.
Okay, would such a woman want to date, not only marry, date somebody who doesn't have status?
No, do you know what
Do you understand? She won't want to be beaten twice.
At all.
That, I mean, for crying out loud, I've done it for somebody. What is the guarantee that you that are coming to my life are not coming to do the same thing?
Yeah, it's true.
So they will rather say, you know what? If you don't have papers, don't even come near me.
Exactly.
So it's easy for us to talk and judge, but we also need to help our situation. Life cannot get better
At all.
if we don't put any input. Nigeria cannot get better if we only complain about the president and we don't do our little quarter.
Exactly.
For example, if you're doing a business, be faithful
Yes.
in the sharing of money, percentage, in agreements.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be in order. The same thing in marriage. Keep the promise, the vow of the marriage. If you can't do it, you say you can't do it. But when you deceive somebody just to achieve something for a little while, number one, there is no guarantee you will enjoy what you have stolen.
Exactly.
There's no guarantee.
Number two, you're also making it difficult for other people
Yes.
to be trusted.
Yes.
Because who you've hurt will tell the story.
Of
Exactly.
And then the people who have heard the story will also zero their mind. That nobody's coming near me to. What happened to Tayo will not happen to me.
Yes.
People learn from other people's mistakes. So it's us all coming together to do the right thing, and then we'll all be happy.
Yeah.
That is one. Wow. Please, we stay on the relationship talk with Modupe Ikene Chidi. And the topic is external threats to relationship and to marriages. The number to call again is 0744 033 1288. I'm going to look at again friends and colleagues. the kind of threats they bring into relationship. And actually, that is so big because we have different friends.
Yeah.
We've seen
It doesn't
so many
matter.
stories.
Friends. You do have a lot of friends.
Mhm.
When you say friend from school, from uni, from college, from work, from
Different-
from different angles. Friends from friends,
Mhm.
who you just meet,
Mhm.
maybe at a party or
Childhood
conference,
friend.
childhood friends, there's so many friends. Friends are it's a very, very large topic when it comes to friends.
Mhm.
I think, you be yourself, like I said before. You have to be yourself. You can share your problem or whatever with your friends, but you have to know who you are talking to. Because some friends could be very, very jealous of you. Because maybe they don't tell you the truth, and you will be telling them the truth, and at the end of the day they'll be advising you
Wrongly.
And then you think, oh, she's my best friend, oh, I love her, whatever she says goes. It's a lie. It's all mere jealousy. So we have to be very, 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 very extremely careful when it comes to friends. There are some friends who are like your own flesh and blood,
Which is very
which
rare.
is very rare. And there are some friends who are your worst enemies.
Yeah.
But how do we differentiate, mommy, between who is your weak friend and who is your good friend? And what are the things you can discuss with your friends and the things you can't discuss with your
You
friends?
don't tell friends everything.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Whether childhood, wherever they come, you have to reserve a little bit and try them first.
Mm.
Yes, people will always come out with their own behavior.
Character.
They cannot hide forever.
Yeah.
Yes, you will know sometime, someday, somewhere you will get to know exactly
kind of person
who
they are.
they are. So you have to be very knowledgeable. You have to be very, very, by sharing your own matrimonial
Relationship, matrimonial problems and issues.
problem with friends. Because friends, not all friends are friends.
Yes. Some of them can be jealous. Maybe your daughter is doing well in the husband's house, and you keep telling her, oh, look at what my daughter did to me. Look at what the husband is doing.
Yes.
Out of jealousy, she'll start mocking and start saying negative things about you. Some of them can go on the way
Miles.
and start asking bad things for that girl. to
Wishing her
happen,
evil.
Wishing her evil. So that the marriage will scatter. So that when it scatter, they will now come to tell her, look at what happened to my daughter. But it wasn't that your daughter you say has been doing well, blah, blah, blah. So how come, not knowing that she is behind it. She is behind the separation and behind the evil act that is happening to the family. So you have to be very careful about how you discuss the issue with your friend, because some of them can be bad. Even some sisters too. Not even
Your family.
Your family too. Your brother too. It depends on the relationship with you, and if you have
them.
have good family, no problem. But there are some family who doesn't like themselves from here to there. You think they are a good family? No. When you go deep, you see that the brother doesn't like the sister doesn't like the brother. So you don't discuss such issues with them.
Thank you very much, ma. In that summation, I'm going to say that it's not possible for us to work with people and not talk to them.
Yes.
For example, I've been here since yesterday and we've been talking a lot.
Yes.
And today something happened in my son's school. We all got involved. We're talking about it.
Okay.
So the thing is not talking. It's not possible.
No.
Yes.
Well, we need to be reserved and be able to leave some things, okay, and be able to deduct, and be able to see what do I say, what don't I say,
Yeah.
what should I keep private. Like an adage that you elders used to say.
You forgot that we are not friends. We are not friends. We are family.
We are family. I know. I'm just saying that you can just meet somebody like that.
Yes.
You get talking.
Yeah, this is not something you can keep.
Yeah.
There are some certain things you
No,
can
just
discuss.
use that,
You
yes,
just
as an
say
example.
it anyway. You share with people. You want people's idea. This is not in relation, But when it's in relation, that is when you have to be very, very
That's what I'm saying. That
careful.
even in relationship, there's no way you will have a friend outside your relationship that you won't talk.
Yeah.
You will talk, but you're not going to be
must
discussing
yes.
your own
Be able to
matrimonial cases.
What do I
With
keep?
them.
What do I say?
Say yes.
You know, let me not give all.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
an adage you elders used to say, ma, is your man fear ye jasile
Yes.
láàrin ọ̀rẹ́.
Yes.
You leave room for fights.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you have preference, you
Mhm.
chat, you gist, you go to party together, you do everything together. But there must be some certain things you reserve.
Yeah, you
In
have
case
to.
one day
Mm.
you got into an argument,
Yes.
you should not be able to say, you know, you don't want them to bring up everything.
The young
Because-
one that told me this.
Yes, we all have secrets.
Yeah.
We all have things we even talk about at the back. You don't
Yeah.
want the next person to hear.
Mhm.
That they're gonna see you as a bad person.
Mhm.
We are not perfect, we are human beings. So we must be able to reserve some information. And the little bit of information your friend has, you
Yes.
see how they work with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
To determine, okay, can I tell them more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or should I just like zip my mouth forever?
Yes.
So it's a journey of you being smart and not being, if I say silly, it doesn't sound
Let
very nice.
loose. No, you let
Don't be too
loose.
loose, you know. Hold yourself together. Keep some things to yourself.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we've also had friends who have been more than friends, like mommy said, who are like family.
Yeah.
They will carry you on their head more than
Yeah.
their own problems.
Yeah.
You know, they are friends like that.
Yes.
But even then, because the devil comes in like a serpent, it could be something very silly
Yes.
that could just plot up and bring about big issue,
Yes.
and you go like, oh, my life is in the hand of this person.
Yeah.
No. You have to be
And it's
careful.
too late because you've been together for so long,
Yeah.
you've trusted them,
Yes.
your life is in their hands,
Yeah.
and the devil just comes in, and you're like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. If she says this, if she tell them this, if she knows my secret, she knew how I came into this country, she knows about the paper I'm using,
Mm-hmm.
and you're in big trouble.
This is why you have to be careful and you seal your mouth. You
Mm.
don't let loose. Not all the time. There are some certain things you don't tell anybody. I'm sorry. Yes. Keep it to yourself and work on. That's it.
Like mommy said earlier on that within family,
Yes.
they like themselves on the
Yes.
face level,
Yes.
Exactly.
but deep in their heart,
No. I don't
they are
like
still
it.
envy of each
Exactly,
other.
yeah.
So if you come, oh, my sister, I just met this new guy, he loves me, and probably, your sister is married, but maybe she's not even happy
Exactly.
in her marriage.
Yes.
And the way you're talking about your own partner treating you, she's not getting that.
I thought.
Probably our own partner beats her,
Of course.
ignores her, and you come, oh, he bought me flower yesterday. Hey, see the new car he bought me, oh, he did this for me. Hey, the family, they are carrying me like hey, go. Jealousy will come in.
Exactly.
Now, actually, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Even if they love themselves deeply, we are all human beings. Sometimes it's not really jealous. It's like, oh, I wish me too, I have that.
That's not jealousy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wish,
So
yeah.
sometimes it's not all jealousy. You know, I wish my husband too can do this to me, can treat me
Or
the
you
way,
ask God, please,
you know.
God, can you
Yes.
make
And not
So-
all of them are truth anyway.
Yeah.
Some people will come and flaunt something to you
Which
that
is
a
fake.
lie,
Yeah.
it's a fake. Just to stir you up.
Yeah.
And as soon as you fall into it, that's it. The husband might even be the most wicked person on this
And
planet.
they'll come out
but
and
she'll
paint
come
them
and say,
well.
oh, if you see
That's
my
right.
husband,
Yeah.
my husband is doing this for me, whereas she's the one doing it for the husband.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You see, so that is why one has to be very, very careful on what you share with friends, so-called friends or with so-called family, because not every family loves you deep
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Yes,
When we get really
that's where I
attached,
rest my case there.
thank you very much, ma'am. When we get really attached with external affairs, and they get really into our family, into our life,
Yeah.
into our situation, sometimes they're like glues, because family are ties that you can't just break off.
Exactly.
And if you try to like force it out of your skin, it's gonna really
Yeah.
damage a lot of things.
Exactly.
So how do we deal with these threats? Because when we talk about external threat, there are threats that are close to us. They are external because they are not, because two, they are more than two. They say three is a crowd.
Yeah.
So when it's a
It's
third
external.
person,
That
it's
is the
become
best.
external. Now,
Yes.
how do we deal with them without destroying that relationship, that bond? And at what point do we draw the line with all these threats? How many more minutes do you have?
So, what to do? What to do about
Yes,
the family? Is it family threat now?
In all the traits, at what point do we say, if I don't deal with this here, especially with people, they're all related to people anyway.
Yeah.
You keep yourself to yourself.
You keep yourself, yeah.
Yeah, that's number one. You try to keep yourself to yourself. Be focused. Don't go to any of them again, because that's all the threat you've had enough now. And then just pray for God to hold you and lead you on. You don't tell anybody anything. You learn from your lesson, because they are all threats anyway. So you just pack them aside. Be focused in whatever you're doing and carry on, and then later on they will now see that you don't come to them for anything, you don't come and tell them, and then everybody would now understand, and they will keep off from you anyway.
Automatically.
Yes, automatically. They will know, they will understand. Oh, you know this girl, she used to come and share her problem. She's not coming anymore. Of course she's not coming anymore, because she's learning. She has learned her lesson. Because every one of them are not useful. They're trying to bring her down. And then so the best thing is just keep yourself to yourself and don't discuss your problem with whoever. Discuss your problem with God. Yes.
You can still go to them, but the only thing that you don't share any of your problems.
How are you going to
You
be
don't
going
run
to
away
them?
from them.
You don't run away, but you keep yourself to yourself. No, it's not like you're running up and down like a yo-yo every time. Or keep it to a limit.
Yes, you keep it to limit.
Yeah,
But you don't
limit
think
it.
that you should keep off from them.
Get
You
yourself
can't keep up
busy.
with- How many people will you keep up
I
with?
know. Get
You just
yourself
have to be
busy. There are
busy.
thousands and millions of
You
things.
discuss-
Go to the gym.
Normal
Engage
thing,
yourself.
not your problem.
Go to the gym. Yes. Socialize yourself in another way. Yes. Go to whatever, evening classes, just to go and, brushing yourself
Loosen up and all.
Loosen up, or you go to beauty therapy, look after yourself, treat yourself, instead of you carrying all your business all about
Thank you
people.
very much, man. That was a very lovely one. Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
So in conclusion, and we're gonna close on this. And Mommy said don't run from your family.
Yeah.
Mommy said keep to yourself.
Mhm.
Now, I'm trying to look at the balance, because we are all human.
Yeah.
When you're around your family
Mm.
and probably you're not too good at keeping things, when you're happy, you're laughing, you're playing, you won't know when you will say what you don't want to say. Probably you are even pregnant and you don't want to tell them yet. But you are excited, this is my sister, this is my brother. When you are talking or you're laughing, oh, look at what Uncle did the other day. Oh, Auntie did, Auntie, I'm pregnant. And you'll be like, what? And it's too late, it's dropped. You've said it. So I'm going to buy to what you both said is right. But if you understand yourself, that when you get too excited, you might not be able to control or keep your secret. So maybe for a little while, you can keep to yourself until you achieve your goal.
Yes. Okay.
Until you achieve, okay, this is my target. This thing they're telling me I can't do, I'm going to keep to myself and do it and be successful in it.
That's it.
So when you've grabbed it, you're going to say, hey, family, yeah, let's go. Where were we before? and then
That's a good one.
and then you continue from
Yes,
there.
Yeah, that's
Because
a
it's
good
you need to understand
Yes.
your person.
Yes, you have to. Yes.
And then know, can I see my family, play with them, and yet keep quiet?
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that can do that.
Yes.
Exactly.
So if you know you can't do it, keep to yourself until you achieve your goal.
Yes.
It's not that you don't say how high you on the phone and all that,
Oh,
but reduce even your phone conversation,
Yeah.
because you don't know when you will drop.
Yes.
Exactly.
Use your time constructively till you achieve
Then you can ask
your goals.
continue the normal
Yes.
family routine. It's been a beautiful
There
day
must be a
today.
limitation in that.
Thank you very much,
You're
Ma, for
welcome.
coming on. Thank you, Mommy. It's been a beautiful day in Manchester. It's not been too cold. I've enjoyed it for the first time. I'm not wearing my jacket in Manchester. It's been a nice time with my family. It's been a beautiful one, and I hope you also enjoy this Manchester edition. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be coming back to you. Please do share this topic with your friends, with your loved ones. Let it bless somebody. let it heal a home. You never know what marriage, what life you might be saving with this information.
Yeah.
We need more of these programs. We need more of talks like this. You know, we are not all perfect, and that's why we're all coming together to share experience. You know, you share your experience, I share my experience, and people. I mean, Facebook is like the whole world,
Yes.
and you never know from one person to the other. This is a ministry in itself. So by sharing, you are evangelizing.
Yeah.
So I pray that our home will be a peaceful one, and in any home that are going through one threat or the other, the Lord will help you to deal with it. The Lord will deal with them for you,
Amen.
and the Lord will give you a home peace.
Amen.
Till I see you again in 2 weeks' time, I remain your host, Mudupe Ekene Chidi. And don't forget, giving up on love is no option.
Yes.
Thank you. Stay blessed.
Thank you.